Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to some Friday Fluency. I'm going to take you through a few quick fluency building activities. Fluency is quick, fast math, something that's efficient, something that's easy. And we're going to do a few things today. So if you need to pause the video at any time, please do so. But this is a Friday fluency activity. And here are the things I'm going to kind of take you through. We're going to work on some fact families with numbers from 0 through 10. We're going to work on some number bond cards from 0 through 10. And then the same concept, fact families and number bonds for numbers 0 through 20 and 0 through 20 for the number bonds as well. Okay? We're trying to look for patterns. And that's one of the biggest things in elementary math is looking for patterns, how the numbers fit together. Okay? All right, so here's the first thing I want us to do. Fact families. I'm going to give you an example on the whiteboard, and then we're going to kind of take it through and go from there. Okay? Looking for patterns, looking for ways to get better and quicker with our simple math facts. Okay? All right, so a fact family. A fact family, it's going to have 2 addition and 2 subtraction facts. You're always going to start with 2 numbers. Okay, so if we're working on numbers from 0 through 10, let's start with 2 numbers. I'm going to go with 1 and 9. The key to find the third number, you start with 2, you need to add those 2 numbers together. The third number is going to be 1 plus 9, so the third number is going to be 10. You'll see how it looks. We've done it with the kids, but here's how it goes. Okay, 1 plus 9 equals 10. Now we're going to use the same numbers, just in different order. Okay, so instead of having 1 plus 9, we're going to have a turnaround fact where we switch them around. Instead of 1 plus 9, it's going to be 9 plus 1 equals 10. Okay, now if you notice closely, we have our larger sums over here. The answer to an addition problem is a sum. And then we have our 9s, we cross them to match them up, and our 1s, we cross them to match up. So what we call that is quite simply circle and X to check. Okay? Circle and X to check. Opposite of addition is subtraction. Opposite of right is left. So now the larger numbers are going to start on the left side. 10 minus, plug in 1 or 9. 1 equals 9. And now the same numbers in the last final position, 10 minus 9 equals 1. So quite literally, you can start seeing the patterns. Circle the larger numbers here, match the 1s, match the 9s, and now I can see circle and X to check. Okay? Are the circles on the opposite sides, on the X on the opposite sides? Are we matching them up? Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. That is an example of a fact family. I'm going to do another one just to show you, and then we're going to get into our cards. Okay? So that was a fact family. The number bonds, we use the same, let's see, number, N-U-M-B-E-R, number bonds. We're going to use the same numbers, just in a number bond, so it looks like this. One of the parts is a 1, one of the parts is a 9, and the whole would be 10. So I could go 10 minus 1 equals 9, 10 minus 9 equals 1, 1 plus 9 equals 10, 1 or 9 plus 1 equals 10. So it's the same numbers, just forming in a number bond. So your activity today, guys, you're going to create number bonds out of the fact families that we use. Okay? Just a quick little fluency activity, something that your kids can do all the time just to get better and better and better with those number bonds and with their fluency. Fluency is quick, fast, simple math. Let's do another one. I'm just going to put FF for fact families now, just to move it further along a little bit quicker. Let's start with other numbers between 1 and 10. So my numbers are, let's go with 2 and let's go with 8. To find the third number, we need to figure out 2 plus 8 equals 10. The first addition sentence that I use is the numbers in least to greatest. The turnaround fact, now we start with 8. Large numbers on the side together, these are the sums. Match the 8s, match the 2s, circle an X to check. Nicely done. Now opposite addition, we're going to slide it over to subtraction. If I'm going too fast at all, you can always slow it down. You can always pause it and catch up if you need to. Okay? These are my 2 subtraction facts. Again, opposite of addition is subtraction. Opposite of right is left. So the right had the larger numbers. Now the left has the larger numbers in our subtraction. X to check. My number bond looks like this. 10 is the whole. Put them all together. 10 is the whole. One of the parts is a 2. One of the parts is a 8. Okay? Just like that. Number bonds to go with the fact family. All right, now here's what you're going to need for your activity today. You're going to need to take a sheet of paper, and we're going to make 3 total folds. 3 folds for 8 boxes. Trying to stay organized and neat. Okay, so I make 3 folds. Take a piece of paper. If it has lines, that's fine. 3 folds. First fold is here. Boom. 1 fold made 2 boxes. Second fold, and I actually folded this paper ahead of time to save some time. Second fold, now I would have 4 boxes. Third fold, making our areas nice and neat, just like this. When we open it up, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ruler, and I'm actually going to reinforce those lines. So I'm going to take my ruler, just a simple way to help the kids stay neat and organized. And now we have simple boxes to work with. If you have flashcards or if you have index cards, that would also work. A stack of these could go a long way. This could be also used. If you don't, you can use paper. And now we have our 8 boxes. I'm going to switch. I'll stay with black. That's fine. So now I need to come up with my fact families from 0 to 10. Okay? Got to pick the 3 numbers. We'll do the first ones we did together. Numbers 1, 9, 10. And we also did numbers 2, 8, 10. And I put my facts in there just like we just did. There's 2 addition and 2 subtraction. 2 addition and 2 subtraction. Now your task to take a picture and to turn in is going to be the rest of our fact families up to 10. So we know that 1 and 9 work together to form 10. 2 and 8 work together to form 10. 3 and 7 to form 10. 4 and 6 to form 10. 5 and 5 to form 10. 6 and 4, this is kind of a turnaround fact. It looks very similar. 3 and 7 was the same. If you want to do 7 and 3, that would be okay. And then what else do we have? We have our 8 and 2 forms 10. This would be a turnaround fact. So some of these are going to look very similar, just the numbers in the wrong place. Your goal is to create your 8 fact families from numbers to 1 through 10. And then on the back side, let's show those number bonds. Okay, all the number bonds for 10. This is the whole. And then all of our number bonds for 10. That's what we kind of want to see. And then what goes in this spot. So on the back side, 2 and 8, flip it over, 2 and 8. You can go through all the entire process and make sure that you have on the back side, this is 1 and 9, just like that. And then we'll take our scissors and you'll slowly cut out all of your fact families and all of your number bond cards. This is a great little quick fluency activity for y'all to always have, and you can slowly start filling those in just like we did before. Then we start with the 10, we start with the 10, 1 plus 9 equals 10. 9 plus 1 equals 10. We just did the same example. 10 minus 1 equals 9. 10 minus 9 equals 1. Recognizing the patterns, how those numbers fit together. Circle the large numbers, X to check. And that is one fact family card supported by a number bond card. Your goal is to create your fact families and number bond cards for 0 through 10. And then we're also going to do it for the same exact concept for fact families for 0 through 20 and 0 through 20 on the number bonds as well. So I'll remind you, one side is the fact family. Flip it over, the back side is the number bond to support that. You can cut these out. Always have these with you, especially at your workspace. If you need quick fluency activities, there it is. Okay? All right, we're going to move on to the 0 through 20. Okay? We did the fact families 0 through 10, and we did the number bond cards 0 through 10. Those are on the back side. Same concept, fact families 0 through 20. All right, FF for fact families. Let's start with our numbers. I'm gonna go with, let's go with 3. Now 3 plus what equals 20? So my third number is over here now. Now I need to figure out what one of my parts is. So my number bond, now I have 20. I have 3. I need to figure out what this number is. Okay? I was going to put a question mark. If we could figure that out. Stop it, pause it, slow it down. We know that the third number is going to be 17. 17 plus 3, 18, 19, 20. 17 plus 3, up to 20. Okay, these might take a little bit longer, but what you'll notice is in my pattern of 10, I had 3, 7, and 10. It's pretty much the same numbers, guys. 3 is still here. 7, still here. And now it's a group of 10, so you know that the 0 is still going to be there. The only real difference is the 10. This is 2 10s, this is 1 10. Okay, I'll erase it, and I'll keep going with my fact family. Okay, the number is 3, 17, 20. 3 plus 17 equals 20. 17 plus 3 equals 20. Same numbers, just different order. These are always going to be the same numbers. You never need to see a fourth number come in. Circle an X to check. Match the 17s, match the 3s. Opposite of the right is the left. 20 and 20, minus, minus. You can start see that you can start to fill it in really quickly once you get good at this. And what happens is, it really helps the kids see the patterns. Okay? Circles on the opposite side, X is on the opposite side. This would go onto a fact family card. Okay? One side is the fact family. Other side is the number bond. Just like that. Fact family on one side, number bond on the other side. The only difference is that we're going up to 20. One more. Okay? Fact family 0 through 20. Let's start with numbers. Keep it simple. We just did 3. Let's try 4. 4. What was a partner of 10? We had 4. We didn't know this one. 10. We know that this would be a 6. Very, very similar. 4 and 4. Instead of adding 6, though, we need to add 16. Instead of having 10, now we have 20. These might be a little bit more challenging, but you'll start to recognize the same patterns, the same groups of 10, okay? All that we're adding is the difference, okay? All that we're adding is an extra 10. Circle an X to check. 20 plus, oh, this is minus now. Careful, Mr. Agnew, this is minus. 20 minus 16 equals 4. 20 minus 4 equals 16. Circle an X to check, just like that. All right, Lastly, this was the numbers we just used. It's got to go in a number bond. All right. Here's what we need you to turn in today. Here's what we need you to turn in today. We need fact families 0 through 10, number bonds 0 through 10. Those go on one card, just like this, or one sheet of paper, and you can cut them out. I lost mine in here somewhere. You can cut them out, and then you have the number bonds on the back and the fact families on the front. Okay? The second set of paper that you'll need is for up to 20. Fact families 0 through 20, number bonds 0 through 20. Awesome. All right, guys. This is a fluency activity. Fluency is all about quick math. We love you. We're here for you. And have a happy Friday. Awesome.